What's up, guys? So the past 2 weeks have been one of the most challenging weeks of my life. Nothing crazy happened. Nobody died. I didn't break a leg or anything. But there's something terrifying going on. And it comes to an end right now as I make this video because I'm sick and tired of it. A brief index, I'm 20 years old. I moved outside the country 5 months ago. I'm living in Vietnam right now. I'm sitting on the beach at 4 a.m. I just finished my 1 hour morning walk. It's still dark out. I'll give you guys a look around. Beach is down there that way, but guys, you know that inner voice in your head that starts knocking at the most inconvenient times? That voice that challenges you, that doubts you, that tells you, lay back in that bed, sleep in a little bit longer, don't get in the cold shower, you don't need to hit the gym today, you can take a day off, you can eat a cheat meal, you can rest, you can stay average. That voice, that inner voice, it's always on one side of my head, it feels like, and on the other side, it's me trying to battle it, trying to say and figure out and weigh out the differences. My brain and your brain, they're smart, right? They know and they're wired for comfort, to survive, to not push yourself too hard. But there is certain aspects that can change that. And that is something that I've learned recently. But all I'm going to say, I'm going to get into that in a second. The past 2 weeks, that voice has gotten louder. I like to think of it as a red beast on this side. On this side is a green beast. And every single day for me, when I wake up, they're pretty even. But the second the first few things I feed myself, whatever side I feed, that one gets bigger. And these two are playing tug of war every day. Think of it like that. Think of it like these two beasts are playing tug of war. There's a rope in between them. On each side of your brain, the one that wants the best version of yourself, wants to get the stuff done, that knows you need to become better, that has the vision. This side, that freaking demonic beast, the devil knocking at your door, telling you, it's gonna be okay, man. Just one day off. Just one little slip up. It won't matter. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't touch your progress. These two battle. And every single day you wake up, you get to choose which one you make bigger, which one you inject steroids in. I made a video on my Instagram about this. Which one do you inject steroids into? That one's gonna get bigger, it's gonna get stronger and pull the other one down. And it's gonna win every time. But throughout the day, he can get bigger, but that other beast, he's gonna keep knocking. The devil doesn't stop tempting you no matter what level you're at. No matter if you're LeBron James, David Goggins, Elon Musk, no matter who the hell you are, that devil's knocking at everybody's door because the world's demonic. The Bible says it. We all got to realize that same beast, he's going to get back up. He's going to try new tactics. He's going to do different things to try to get you to fall back because he doesn't want to see you win. The devil doesn't want to see you win. He don't want to see you closer to God. He don't want to see you better. He don't want to see any of that, right? That's what's happening to me the past 2 weeks. I'm living alone. I have nobody to come cry to like you guys do. I have nothing. Nobody to even communicate with. Through every single day. Think of the people, if you were to go completely alone, you still show up at work. You have the people to communicate with. You have people, you interact with humans. Whether you like it or not, if you didn't have it, you're going to realize it because I never thought too hard about it. I was like, hell yeah, I want to be alone. That's sick. It is. It's going to push me past my comfort zones, but I didn't realize how hard this stuff is. I'm living in Vietnam right now. I don't got nobody. And this little beast has gotten stronger because I'm coming clean. I'm being 100% honest. I'm super disciplined and I'm humble, but I know I'm disciplined and that's what I stand for. I'm a very disciplined guy. I wake up at 2:30 a.m. every single day. I get in the cold shower. I never miss a gym session. I eat 100% clean. Never skip a meal. Never eat a cheat meal. Never do any of that stuff. But the past 2 weeks, I scrolled a little bit more. Maybe 5 minutes extra. Maybe 10 minutes extra. What does it matter though, right? What does it matter? Well, guess what? That scrolling, it hurts this side of my head. And it made him smaller. And it made him feel weaker. When I want him to feel strong, because I could feel when he's strong, right? So then that bad energy and that momentum carries on throughout the day. I start to do my work a little bit slower. I start to carry things not to the right standard that I actually want them to be at. I start to slack a little bit on my YouTube. I'm supposed to be posting 3 videos a week. But then I say, I ran out of time. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm sick and tired. I'm done making excuses about the little things, because it all starts with the little things. Things can snowball in life, backwards or forwards. You can create a huge snowball of terror, of fear, of doubt, of all your bad habits, of vices, of smoking and drinking, all that stuff. You can compound effect all of those to make you an absolute bum, an average Joe, somebody that nobody cares about. If you died 20 years from now, nobody would even say your name. Nobody cares. Nobody's visiting your grave. Ain't nobody care. You got to realize that. So basically what I'm saying is, all these little things have stacked up. The little extra scroll. And guess what that led to? The last 2 weeks I've been getting less sleep. I'm supposed to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and I've been averaging 6. Last night, I'm going to be 100% honest, I got 5 hours and 45 minutes just this night. And I woke up and I didn't want to get in that damn cold shower. You know what I was thinking about when I got up this morning? I was sitting there, just literally standing there. I get up and my alarm's across the room to actually get me up. My phone was next to me. Anybody's gonna start scrolling. Everybody does it, but not me, because my phone's across the room. I get up, I turn the alarm off. Hate that freaking iPhone alarm noise. Oh, that stupid noise, right? We all hate that alarm. And then I instantly hydrate. Right after I drink my sea salt water, I'm standing there. I'm like, what if you did your morning routine and you took a 30-minute nap? What would that really do? It'd make you feel better. You'd feel more energy. You'd be able to do your work more efficiently. That's what that side is telling me. Do my work more efficiently. Yeah, I didn't get sleep. Yeah, I might feel a little bit more tired. And yeah, it hits hard in the morning. Throughout the day, you're going to be fine if you're eating clean. You're going to have high energy, right? But if I would have actually slept, and I genuinely was debating, thinking about it, when I've woken up at 2:30 a.m. and I haven't taken a nap every single time, I've been waking up this early for a long time, and I've never missed a day. But even to this point, months in, and I'm second guessing myself. I'm thinking of that. And that's purely because I let that beast get back up. I let him use his other tactics, letting me scroll. And then I get to sleep late. And there was a time 2 days ago where I ate an extra mango. Guys, I'm a coach. And I like to say I'm the best coach. I'm not cocky, but I'm humble. But, I'm trying to be the best. So I like to say that. But here's the thing. All these coaches eat cheat meals, tell you how to eat your favorite foods, how to be a pussy, how to be average. That's the last thing I want to make somebody be. Make somebody what I was. Yeah, I had a good physique, but I ate like crap. I had bad habits. I had bad standards purely because the way I carried myself, my habits and my standards throughout my life, right? You can go to the gym and still be a bum. Just because you're jacked doesn't mean, you got everything in check. No. There's a lot of jack guys that stay bums their whole life. But the little mango, I know I'm sorry guys, I keep getting off track. The little mango, it was extra in my calorie range. No, I'm not fat. No, I don't need to lose weight. I'm jacked, I'm shredded. But here's the thing. I wouldn't want my client doing that. Because I want my client to succeed. I want my client to fight those urges. And I gave in 2 days ago. And I didn't eat some BS. But that's still giving in to me. I don't like the fact that I ate that mango, because No, it didn't pull me off track. No, it won't change my physique. No, an extra 150 calories doesn't matter. No, I did walk extra steps to burn it off. So at the end of the day, I literally weighed it out. But it doesn't matter because it's eating me up right now. I'm thinking about it. I didn't need that. I just fed the urge. I fed that stupid little. Ooh, I almost cussed. I haven't. I've been working on cussing the past month. But I fed the stupid beast that I haven't fed in a while, and I fed him a little bit more. I gave him a little bit more when I scrolled the past 2 weeks, and a little bit more where I caught myself scrolling on my phone. Even the extra 5-10 minutes. No, I wasn't sitting there with my balls spread on the couch, doom scrolling my life away. I'm not a bum. I don't do that no more. And if you guys do that, it's time you hop on this wave with me, because I used to do it too. You hop in this wave and we start to change, right? But I let them stack up. And here's the thing. Think about a snowball. Like I said, you can let things snowball and build the best version of yourself, but you can't stay the same. Because your snowball, when it stops snowing, and your snowball's sitting there, and the temperature raises a little bit, it's gonna melt. Here's the thing. Your snowball, you're never gonna actually stay the same. It's either you get better or you get worse, right? The more you stay the same, you're actually getting worse because you could have gotten better. So think about it. Your snowball's gonna melt if you don't roll it forwards or backwards. If you start rolling it backwards, you pick up the bad habits again. You give into the urges. You start scrolling more. You watch porn. You jerk off. You smoke weed. You hit a vape. You drink alcohol on the weekends. And then you regret all of it. Because you feel like crap. You waste the whole day after. You feel like an idiot. But at the same time, then you cope with it. Oh, my friends are doing it. Oh, my bros, live life, moderation, balance, fun. Fun? Do you really think the things you truly desire in life come with fun? No. I wake up, I feel good every day. Besides these last 2 weeks when I let these little things slide here and there. That's why I'm coming on the camera, because I'm coming clean. I'm showing you guys that the little things matter, but fun don't get you nowhere. Fun is supposed to just come in and out of your life. You're never supposed to chase fun. Want to know why? Because fun is an emotion. It's not a feeling. It's an emotion. It's so temporary. Fun, you can have fun literally going on a morning walk. I have genuine fun. Genuine fun. That should piss you off if you don't enjoy little things like that. It's because you're just not grounded enough, though, and there's a process to get there. I used to have to search for fun. I'd get off work calling every one of my friends. Yo, what's the move? Yo, are we getting Taco Bell? Yo, are we going Top Golf? We going bowling? Yo, you want to go on a drive? You want to... Boom, we're staying up till 4 a.m. You want to go make a fire? Like, I'm over here doing fires 4 a.m., staying up that late. I got work 8 a.m. I'm being a freaking idiot. Oh, I'll crack an energy drink. Oh, I'll be okay. Energy drink. Energy drinks are gonna mess you up. I used to overdose on caffeine all the time, and it destroyed me. It destroyed me. It's a vice. It's a caffeine addiction. I used to have a caffeine addiction. I wasn't addicted to weed or alcohol or any of these things, but I understand what it feels like to be addicted. I used to be addicted to watching porn, jerking off like a little bum, right? Like an average Joe. And most men do. It's disgusting. We all know it's disgusting. But your environment makes it seem okay. The people you hang around with talk about it. They make it seem okay. The people you went to school with, it makes it seem like it's okay, right? It's not. It's not. It's disgusting. It is gross. You are watching naked people through pixels on a screen, whacking your cock because you want to get a little excited. You're watching 2 other people have sex, whacking your cock through a screen, and then busting on yourself. Bro, you guys gotta really just think it through and say, what the hell am I doing? Same thing goes with alcohol, with vapes, with drugs. You want a little robot cock in your mouth? Are you gay? Realistically, I talk to real men on this channel. Are you gay? Ask yourself. You're literally sucking. You can't stop sucking on a little cock. And then, oh, smoke. Dude, that was sick. And I feel a little buzz. Guys, I'm a bumblebee buzzing around. You're a freaking... Stop being an idiot, dog. This is from the heart. It's from true love. Don't be an idiot. Don't let the future version of yourself down. Don't let him down. He is counting on you. He's looking down on you today through every action, every step, every single decision, every thought, everything that you do. He is looking at you going, when will this guy just, please, I'm real. That's what the future self is saying. I'm real. You can become me. But you gotta stop. You gotta stop skipping the gym. You gotta stop skipping the meals, eating cheat meals, filling the void, feeling the urge, not being disciplined. Because you wanna know what? There's a part of your brain, it's called the AMC. It's called the anterior mid-cingulal gland. No. Ha! It's called the anterior mid-cingulal cortex. Sorry, guys. That part of your brain grows. Every single time you face those challenges, like for me, I woke up this morning, I didn't really want to do it. I didn't want to get in the cold shower. I'm walking back and forth. I'm thinking about the cold shower. I'm neglecting it. I'm doubting myself. I'm saying, it's cold. And then I went like this. I can't get in a cold water, clean faucet. There's people don't go weeks. They go weeks without taking a shower because they don't have one. Weeks without drinking water because they don't have any. And I'm scared to get in the little cold water that gives me a temporary feeling. And then I feel better after. And I was like, I looked at myself in the mirror and said, you're a pussy. You're genuinely a pussy. Get in the water. What are you waiting for? Oh, I'm telling but it's 2:30 a.m. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. It's early. Oh my God, the number's on a clock, 2:30 a.m. It's not that big of a deal. I told myself I'm a pussy and I got in the cold shower. It's simple. Things are simple, but the AMC gland, whatever, the AMC, the part of your brain, it gets bigger, it grows, it genuinely gets bigger and it gets smaller. It's often found in athletes where it's actually very big. Athletes do things that are hard all the time because they're surrounded in environments like specifically football. Their AMCs are very developed. A fat person has a very small AMC because they give in to every little urge and temptation. They don't know how to push themselves past the point and tell themselves no. They don't know how to do things that are actually hard in life, right? But this all comes through mainly physical activity and mental battles and decisions. That's all it comes down to. Your AMC, the more you grow it, the more it gets bigger. David Goggins has slowly just grown his AMC over and over again to where it's massive compared to other people's. And that's why he can do these extreme things. He's not born with a gift. It's all just repetition. There's a guy with the bike coming, a little distracting. It's all repetition. It's all doing the hard things over and over again without giving into the urge. The urges are never gonna stop. They're just new levels. You're just gonna reach new levels. The challenges never get harder, you just get stronger. You learn how to conquer new levels. You learn how to get to the next stage of life. But not if you keep feeding the urges. Not if you keep doing the same things that keep you in the same position, that keep you doubting yourself, that keep you feeling regret every night. When you question yourself, am I built for more? Am I supposed to be really doing this in life? Am I supposed to be working this job? Am I supposed to be dating this girl? Am I supposed to be lusting all the time, having sex? Am I supposed to be feeling all these urges? No. Your AMC, you need to take it serious. You need to start growing it. You need to genuinely start growing your AMC. Focus on it. Think about it. Every time you face these challenges, think about the beast. The guy's playing tug of war in your head. Because that's what's going to make you stronger. That's what's gotten it done for me every single time. I know I'm growing that AMC. Damn, that's amazing sunrise. I'm growing my AMC. I'm getting stronger mentally. It's not just discipline. I'm not just crazy disciplined. My AMC just got bigger. I just been able to handle more disciplined things over and over again, repetitions. But the second you let it go, it's a huge tension, and it can get smaller in the span of weeks. It can shrink. The second you give into one thing, it starts to snowball backwards. So if you see yourself giving up in one small area, you must make a game plan. You must take it serious. Because we all fall short. Like I said, I'm getting less sleep. I ate the mango. I scroll a little bit longer. And I'm coming on this camera to make a change. And after this, I have a full game plan ready to conquer, to get my sleep, to not scroll the extra 5 minutes, to get the things that I actually need to get done, right? At the most efficient rate. Because I want to become the best version of myself. And, you know, the AMC has shrunk the past 2 weeks a tiny bit. That's why things are getting harder. That's why I woke up this morning. I'm like, holy crap. I don't want to do it. Your AMC gets smaller. That beast gets bigger. Your AMC is basically that good side of your brain, the green beast. Feed it steroids. Feed it. Don't take steroids, but feed it. Get it angry. Get it big. Get it mad. Tap into that version of yourself that gets it done. But the thing is, you need to have a system. You need to know exactly where you're heading. You need to have that exact vision. That's what a lot of guys are lacking. They're lacking the fire under their butt and the vision to become the man. Most of the guys think what I'm saying. I mean, if you're still watching this video, you're not one of these guys, most likely. If you are, I mean, I don't know why you're still on this video, bro. You little average guy, buddy. Average Joe. But most of these guys, they don't have a fire under their butt. They don't have a fire under their butt. And that's why they don't care about becoming better. Those guys are going to stay average. If you're hanging around people like that, it is so dangerous. It is so dangerous to hang around people that don't have a fire lit under them, that don't have the burning desire to get better. Get away from those people. I don't care if it's your day one homie. I don't care who it is. Get away, escape, run. Because they're being used by the devil to stay weaker and weaker and weaker. And that's not your problem. You're going 6 feet under by yourself. You in that grave by yourself. So you need to understand and realize that if you keep surrounding yourself in these environments, your AMC is going to stay small. You're not going to want to get better. And when your AMC stays small for so long, it gets so tiny to where it's basically gone. The beast is so strong. Your AMC is so small. That's what you see the average Joes that are 50 years old. They are complete bums. They just come home from work. They sit on the couch, drink alcohol. They watch the news. They do regular things. They never push themselves past limits. They don't see a vision of themselves. There's a lot of distractions going on, but I'm trying my hardest to really stay focused. There's a bike. It's a guy walking by. Okay, but I think you guys get the main gist. Find a system that works. Every single client of mine has a system built specifically for them. All of theirs are different. They all have different visions in life. They all have different goals. They all want different types of physiques. So I build their workout program, focus on that. They all have different meal plans because they all have different taste buds, right? But at the end of the day, you need to have the fire, then the vision, and then based off of your vision, you create the system. The system that you rely on every single day, which is your habits and your standards. That's going to lie on just daily tasks. How did Elon Musk come to the richest man in the world? Because of what he did on a daily basis. Not because some crazy thing or boom, something quick one day. No, he just showed up every single day. And guess what? If you put a lottery ticket in every single day for day over day, you're going to have a lucky day. Something's going to speak to you. Something's going to boom, pop up in your head. A lot of guys are searching for their purpose. For years of my life, I searched for my purpose and I couldn't find nothing. I stayed lost every single time. Your purpose is not going to just pop in your head and you're going to know exactly what you're supposed to do in life and boom, everything's figured out. No, it's going to come through doing the hard things over and over again. Showing up to the gym when you don't want to. Showing up when you think there's no time to. When you work the extra 2 to 3 hours at your job, at your shift, and you still make it. You sacrifice your sleep a little bit. Sometimes we got to do it. Sometimes we got to do it, right? So start building that momentum. Start building that system. If you don't know how to build the system, invest in a coach. I literally, for a living, I build people's system. I hold them accountable. I show up with them. I help them become better every single day. I'm in touch with my clients every day. But a lot of you guys, you're not ready for a coach because you're too scared of the best version of yourself, because you think you're not worthy enough. You think you genuinely don't have what it takes when you do. It just comes from building the AMC up. It comes from your habits, your standards, what you do on a daily basis, cutting out the vices. No, some people can cold turkey some things, some people can't. There's a strategy for you. Not everybody can cold turkey their weed, alcohol, porn addiction. For me, I couldn't quit porn for years. It took me forever to get rid of that. So you need to understand these things and realize that you are different. Your story's different. Your background's different. The way you're raised, you're different. Everything about you is different than everybody else. So find out what is actually going to work for you. Take some time. Separate from your friends, from your family, and get in this mode. That's what I had to get into. I broke up with my girlfriend that I was dating for 5 years. Not because she's the greatest woman I ever met in my life, but I didn't deserve her. So I separated. My family, I couldn't treat them right. They were distracting me. They always wanted me to eat with them, right? So I had to separate. All my friends, they wanted me to go back to my old ways because they weren't developing with me, right? And that's okay, because I'm going 6 feet under by myself, not with them. All I could do was just pray for my friends. All I could do is lead by example. But I had to take a step away to actually focus on who I truly am. I didn't even know. I thought I knew who I was because of my ego. If you were doing a bunch of random things in life, always hanging out with your friends, you don't have a focus, you don't have a vision, you don't have this burning desire that I have on this camera right now, it's because you're just simply distracted all the time. There's never a time you sit down and really figure out who you actually are deep down. It took me all the way until now to where I'm by myself outside the country to realize, holy crap, like, you still don't know who you truly are. You feel lonely now. You need to figure out how to be okay with being lonely. How to be okay with having nobody there for you. To waking up, have no interaction. This is where I found my true self. This is where I've always found my true self, in the dark by myself. So if you have to get alone, then do it. If somebody wants to start locking in with you, do it. But realistically, your buddy's not going to want to lock in with you. He might say he wants to lock in. If you have the vision, just start doing it by yourself. Don't even tell nobody what you're doing, because you're going to get the dopamine rush. You're going to be like, oh yeah, dude, I'm about to do this. I'm about to start this business. You know, I already got this new workout split I'm doing. You know, I'm eating beef and eggs for the most part. Stop telling people all this stuff. Just start doing it. Just start doing it. Don't even tell nobody. When people start doubting you, when people at work start talking crap about you when you bring the meal prep in like they did to me, freaking own it. Be like, yeah, I'm the bum that brings the meal prep. Yeah, that's what I did. I said, yeah, I eat the same thing every day. Yep, I'm the robot. Yep, I'm weird. Yep, I'm different. Everybody else has different foods every day. Oh, they go to the lunchroom at work. I worked at as an aerospace mechanic building the Boeing 737 commercial airplane. Huge factory building airplanes. And I got grown men trying to get on my case because I eat the same food every day. Guess what? I'm not at that job anymore. Some of the guys there love that job, and I love that for them because they found something that's meaningful to them. Well, I hope it is, right? But for me, that job wasn't for me. Working a job, there ain't nothing wrong with working a job. Don't let any of these stupid influencers tell you this and that, blah, blah, blah. This is my job because it's my passion, my purpose, and this is something I could show up and work on 12 hours a day. And I love it, right? I work hard. This isn't vacation. A lot of people DM me, oh, Ian, man, you're living the life. You're living the life, Ian. Oh, I love that one. I'm living the life. All right, bet. Let's see you wake up at 2:30 a.m., take a cold shower, eat 100%. Let's see you do all these things, right? I'm living the life. Oh, yeah, man. They always tell me, yeah, bro, I wish I could do what you're doing. No, you don't. Because you can. Because you can. It's not that hard. You just literally show up and become the best version of yourself. Not through your money. Stop chasing money, all these things. Chase your habits and your standards of the man with the money, with whatever you want. Chase him. But not only chase him, just become him. Become him. Line out the vision, the standards, the habits. That's all I'm going to say. Check out the beautiful sunrise. It's amazing, man. God is good. God is great. But you guys, like I said, if you guys have anything you're dealing with that's hard, anything, I answer all my DMs. I'm always in conversation with all you. But a lot of you guys are just full of crap. You guys just DM me some stupid crap saying, oh, I'm locked in. I ask 3 questions in after I'm 100% locked in. Boom. Oh, well, I drink alcohol just rarely, you know. Oh, well, I do one cheat meal a week. Oh, well, I skipped the gym a couple. You're not 100% locked in. your habits, those habits and standards, yeah, you might get a decent physique, a good physique. I did. I got a good physique with all those stupid little habit standards. But you know what I didn't get? Clarity as a man, focus, energy, drive, all these things. Waking up, feeling amazing, knowing exactly who I'm becoming with purpose. You ain't gonna get any of that. It all comes down to your mindset. Physique doesn't really truly mean anything. Who are you behind the physique? Your body's temporary. Your spirit isn't. Grow your spirit, right? So if you guys have anything, shoot me a DM. But don't come in here with some BS, right? I don't care if you ask a question that's dumb or anything. If you don't know it, you don't know, ask me, right? But don't come in here telling me you're locked in and this and that. I don't know what's going on, but I'm locked in. You don't know what's going on, but you're locked in. You're full of crap. You know exactly what it comes down to. You know, right? So if you guys are interested in one-on-one coaching, I'll have the link in the bio for anyone that wants to book a call. And, don't book unless you're genuinely serious about leveling up your life. I don't care what stage you're at, if you're so far gone or if you're almost there. There's a system for everybody to get to the next level, right? So it all comes down to the system executing every day with accountability. So I'm ending off this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you stayed this long, please drop a comment. I'd appreciate it a lot. And I want to get to know you guys. I want to see the same people in my comments. I want to build a community. So if you're watching right now, just drop a comment, say something. At least just say, great video, man. Something. Give me advice. Maybe say what I can improve on. What do you guys want to see next, right? So other than that, I'm about to head back. I gotta get to work, hop on some client calls, do some good work with my clients, and make some content. Let's keep it rolling, guys. Let's go.